Hello. So Wynncraft has finally released the hero beta for all players to start testing on a couple of days ago. And for the people that don't know, the beta includes a skill tree and new ability paths called archetypes. And for each of the 5 classes have gotten 3 separate archetypes that all range from support and DPS, the classes that normally don't but now have the crowd control. But the one thing that I'll be focusing on is called Acolyte. I have 2 builds that will work perfectly for it, giving the archetype damage and separately survivability to just about live out anything. But first I would like to show you how these builds can become so powerful. The first build I'll be showing off is my heavy spell build that can reach up to 200,000 aura damage with buffs and some of the buffs provided by the skill tree. Now I would like to explain my set skill tree that I have used. First is Shocking Aura, which gives an increased 20% of thunder damage. Second is Mask the Lunatic, which gives an increase of 50% aura DPS. Third is also another 50% with a Sacrificial Shrine, giving boosted auras. Fourth is Rebound, so you don't have to bother recasting another aura, which minimizes the amount of mana and blood used. Fifth is Vengeful Spirit, giving a 20% increase of damage while inside the totem's AoE, also known as Area of Effect. Sixth being Storm Dance, adding a 30% increase of air damage to your auras. And lastly, 7th being Double Totem, which their second totem deals a total of 40% of your main totem's aura damage. Double Totem also increases the rate of blood lost and also the healing provided by Acolyte. For the armor, I have used Cancer, Time Rift, Wayward, and Resurgence. For the accessories, I have used Detective's Ring, Diamond Hydro Ring, Diamond Hydro Bracelet, and Metamorphosis. And for the weapon, if you know, I have used Hadal. An explanation of why I used Hadal is that it has a high amount of spell damage when you don't have any build on it, and it just about has enough mana regen to make it sustainable. And if you have water powdered armor, concentration can just about max it out at 100% water damage with only a couple of auras, and it keeps this buff for around 30 seconds. So in total, with all the skill tree buffs added together, you can get 160% more aura DPS. With concentration and curse, the water powder ability, you can get a total increase of 190% of aura DPS, and without curse, it is a 260% DPS increase. With all of this, you can kill just about anything within a matter of seconds, with the average of 70k auras and the total max of 200,000. This build is also used with barely any dexterity, so within raids, it is highly advised to find buffs or get buffs that give dexterity, given that dexterity can have a chance of doubling your DPS and damage. Now, the second build has the exact same skill tree path as the first one, making it easier to switch builds on the spot if needed. First off, with the armor, is Cancer, Leo, Grease of the Veneer, and Statue. The accessories are both Diamond Solar Rings and Bracelet, and the Diamond Hydro Necklace. Now, for the weapon that I have used for this build is Absolution. The reason why I have not used its more tanky cousin, Immolation, is because of how Acolyte provides its healing capability. First, the healing is based off your total HP being 15%, so the more health that you have, the more healing you can do. More health is also advised since your blood pool takes out 2% of your HP every 0.5 seconds. So healing and surviving with a group of players with this build is pretty easy, and dying is unlikely, unless if you get one tapped. And with my Hadal build, it's pretty easy to kill things off very quickly, but if you're not focused up on your blood pool and staying within the totem's range, it can be pretty difficult to survive and deal damage. But these are just my builds and my thoughts of what would make good for an Acolyte build. So if you have a build that works for you, there isn't a need to switch, but if you guys are interested in these, I will have them both linked within the description of this video. But that's all for now for me, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.